It's a very old matter. There was a person who was very upset with his life. His childhood was full of difficulties. His father died when he was very young. After this, the responsibility of mother and younger siblings came to him. He had to bear the burden of the house at a very young age. As he grew, his responsibilities also increased at the same pace. Then she got married. He thought that maybe life will be a little easier, but nothing has happened, but the upside downs increased even more. There was no trouble that the other would stand in front. He never realized peace. Sometimes the crisis of money, sometimes the wrangling with the wife, sometimes stress about work, and sometimes fear and worry in the mind. He would have been unhappy and restless all the time. He started feeling that peace would never come in his life. One day when his mind was completely broken and the heart was heavy, he reached a sensible elder and said, "Baba, I am very tired of this life. I want to be your disciple. Only sorrow in my life is sorrow. I want peace now." The elder listened to him carefully and smiled and said, "Okay, you can become my disciple. But first tell me what you suffer the most." The man replied, "Baba, there is always some problem in my life. Sometimes the problem of money, sometimes quarreling with wife, sometimes hindering work, and sometimes fear or worry in the mind. I am struggling with some trouble all the time. Never breathed peace." The elder peeked into his eyes and said, "Okay, now stay in this hut with me for a few days." The next morning he said, "Come on, we are going to another village." Both went out. On the way they found a river. They both stood on the banks of the river and started looking at the flowing water. Then the elderly said, "We have to cross this river." The man stood calm. For a while, it passed. Then the man asked Baba, "You said that we have to cross the river, so why are we standing here?" The elderly smiled and said, "We are waiting for the river to dry up. We will cross when the water stops flowing." The man was shocked. Said Baba, "How is this possible? The river will dry up a bit. The water will continue to flow continuously. If we stand like this, we will never be able to cross. We should try. Even if the path is a bit difficult." The elderly smiled again and said, "I wanted to explain this thing to you. Life is also like this river, and the problems of life will always remain like this flowing water. If you keep sitting in this wait that first all the problems are over, then you will never be able to move forward in life. You have to move forward with these problems. They have to cross. No matter how difficult it looks, only then you will be able to reach the other side of life." Then he looked at him and said that, "My friend, running away from the world is not a solution to any problem. This is exactly like someone wait for this river to dry. Even if you leave the world, some problem will remain with you. So go home, return, don't run away from difficulties. Understand them and face them. This is the real way to move forward." Something had changed in the man's eyes. He understood that thing from the heart. After that day, he stopped waiting for the perfect life and started facing every trouble with courage. Gradually everything started changing. His attitude, circumstances, and all their lives. This story gives us a deep learning. There are problems in everyone's life. Someone is struggling with economic crisis. Some from relationships, some from illness, and some with upheaval inside them. We often think that just once this problem is over, then everything will be alright. But the truth is that if one trouble goes, then the other will come. If we continue to wait that everything is perfect, then we start living, then we will spend our whole life in waiting. This is the same as someone kept waiting for the flowing river to dry up. So it is important that we do not run away from difficulties. Face them. Every trouble teaches us something. Every challenge makes us stronger. True success and peace are not found when life becomes easy. Rather, we get when we do not stop walking even among difficulties. So don't stop and do not wait. Keep walking with difficulties. Because in the end you will definitely cross. If you liked this story, then please tell in the comment box and share it with your friends. Thank you very much for seeing it. And subscribe to Buddhism Teaching